Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Rhonda, better known as HotmessmommaMD. Today I'm doing the best of 2017 eyeshadows, eyeshadow palettes, all of that good stuff. So that was really fast. The coffee's strong. The coffee's strong. I'll try and talk slower. Okay, so I'm going to just get right into it because if I don't, this is going to be a really long video, like my best of beauty products 2017. Anyways, I feel like 2017 was like the year of eyeshadow palettes, and that when it comes to makeup, mascara and eyeshadow, those are my two biggest weaknesses. I tell you what, especially if it's drugstore mascara, I am like willing to try all of it. I love mascara. So anyways, I'm rambling and we're already, oh good, we're only like a minute in, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about all of my eyeshadow palettes. Unfortunately, majority of them are not drugstore. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I had a lot. This was kind of a hard decision, but overall, these were the ones that I was really reaching for 2017. Now, some of them may have came out prior to 2017, but they were new to me in 2017. So anyways, without further ado and all my rambling, let's get into this. Okay, so right off the bat, of course, I'm pretty sure this is on everybody's list, but this is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab palette. Of course, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I mean, what more do I really need to say about it? I mean, the colors are amazing. I feel like when she sat down to collab with Morphe on this palette, she really looked at it from like a beauty influencer's point of view, or a makeup artist's point of view, I guess is a better word. Just sitting down and going over, you know, like, okay, this is going to set primers, concealers. This is like a nice neutral shade. It's a great highlighter. It's a great inner corner highlighter. There's wonderful transition shades in here as well. There's pops of colors in here. You can smoke out your eye. You can go natural. You can go all over the place with this palette. And I think that's what is so amazing. And I think that's why so many people gravitate to this particular palette by Morphe, because it's just so versatile. And I think, like I said, she did a wonderful, you know, job at putting these colors together. And by the way, the formula, amazing. By far my favorite formula. That I'm so glad Morphe, you know, revamped their formula. I thought about putting like the 350 and the 3502 palette in here, but in all honesty, this one and then the next one I'm going to talk about were just the ones I was really pulling, you know, or gravitating towards when I was doing my looks. Anyways, I do feel like as far as Morphe goes, it is more of a drugstore type of price, except for that Jaclyn Hill palette. I think that retailed for $38. This one I'm going to talk about, this is the Dare to Create 39A palette. I do believe this one retailed for $32, so we're a little bit higher up there in price. However, again, this palette, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is definitely a palette that you're going to do more smoky looks with it, or, you know, darker. I mean, you can get some nude looks in there, you know, natural, whatever you want to call it, but not many, you know. So you have to know going into this, but you're going to have a heck of a lot of fun, smoky colors, you know, smoky eye looks, fun colors, good, you know, just really fun. But to me, this is not like an all year round palette. It came out in the winter, and I think that this is definitely more of a winter palette. So I think they did good with, you know, giving it to us in the winter cool months, because that's just the shades that it works out for. Now, before I scare you all away, I did put drugstore products in here, or drugstore prices in here. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about ColourPop. I'm actually wearing these two palettes on my eyes now. Now these came out later in 2017. This one was actually, I believe, their holiday palette. This is All I See Is Magic. Like I said, I am using this palette today. I will be posting a video later this week with this actual eye look. I'm calling it the Winter Iced Berry look, but I did use this palette and the Semi Precious palette right here. Actually, this palette right now is like half off on Sephora's website, so check it out. And then, but as far as these palettes go, I think the colors are really pretty. You can get some, you know, natural, more neutral looks out of it. And yeah, I know when you're looking at it, you're probably gravitating towards this color, and you're going, where the heck do you see a natural look, Rhonda? It's there. I promise. I have actually, you know, you can use these two shades with this one and that, and I mean, it's there. You just have to play around. I promise you guys, it's a really pretty palette, and it is more versatile than you may think. So, now this one is not as versatile. This is more of the metallic-y, shimmery type of eyeshadows. However, it's really, really pretty, and I am wearing this shade right here on my eye. Like I said, there is a video tutorial coming up on these two color pop palettes. But like I said, this is half off right now at Sephora. Very metallic-y type of, kind of like a sparkly. Do you see that? Do you see how pigmented that is? It's a very, but it's a very pretty palette. I'm just rambling at this point. But anyways, I really like it. It's pretty, and obviously with this palette in particular, you're not going to get a ton of looks out of it. You're going to have to use this one as like an accent type of eyeshadow palette. It's not one where you can get an all-in-one done type of look. But like I said, I used this one with it, and it was really pretty. ColourPop has been having some of their palettes on sale, so, you know, check it out. This one, like I said, is half off. This was actually the collab with Kathleen Lights. This is her Dream Street palette. I don't remember if it came out in December. Maybe it was November. But, again, really pretty. I know, you know, some of these shades are like, whoa, you know, what are you thinking? But you can get really natural looks to it, like soft naturals. You can smoke it out. You can go very dramatic with this palette, too. I actually did a video on this particular palette. It was just like a first time review, first impression type of thing, and I did a tutorial using these two shades right here. So I will try and remember to link a card up above if you guys want to check that out. I actually use this shade too. Look how pretty that is. It like, well, of course my camera doesn't want to pick it up, but it's like a really pretty, like, it looks more on the shimmery white side, but it comes up with like this undertone of like greeny tealish color. I don't know, it's really pretty. So anyways, this one I think was like $16. The nice thing about ColourPop is their formula is amazing and their prices are even better. So anyways, check that out. Okay, so the next palettes I'm going to talk about, and I tell you what, I could pull every Bad Habit palette out that I have, and I love them. Continuing on with the drugstore type of pricing, I'm going to talk about palettes by Bad Habits. Now honestly, I have quite a few. I pretty much have every Bad Habit palette there is out there. I picked them up off of shophush.com. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or anything like that, but I will tell you guys, the palettes by Bad Habits are absolutely amazing. These two right here, I would say by far are my favorite ones that I gravitate to very, very often. And let me tell you why. Now, the Aphrodite palette, this retails for, I believe, $12, and it may be back in stock. But it does have the mirror on there. You have all of your shades right here. There's a total of 18 shades. And it is actually a dupe for the Huda Rose Gold texture palette that you see right here. Now, just putting them up together, you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. The colors are similar. I'm telling you, I actually like the formula for the Bad Habits Aphrodite palette than I do the Huda Rose Gold texture palette. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like I said, I did do a dupe video. Is it a dupe or just a waste of money? I will try and remember to link that card up above. But I will tell you guys, I do like the Huda Rose Gold texture, or just the Huda palettes in general. I do like them. I think the colors are really pretty. But as far as formula goes, to me, they're just drier formulas. And with that, I feel like for me personally, maybe not for y'all, but for me personally, it's a little bit harder for me to work with those colors versus in the Bad Habit. Their palettes just have more of a creamier type of consistency, and for me personally, I feel like the formulas are just easier to work with. But anyways, like I said, it retails for like $12. I did do a video on this. If you're interested to see the tutorial on that, I will try and remember to link it in a card above. If not, I will link the actual video in my description below. Okay, so of course when talking about Bad Habits, There was the Athena palette right here, and of course it has the mirror and the beautiful 18 shades, and it was a dupe for the Huda Desert Dusk palette. These colors are absolutely beautiful. I love them. This is a palette that I do reach for often. However, I will tell you guys, I like, once again, the formula in the Bad Habits palette. This retails again for $12. Again, this is off of shophush.com. I actually download the app. I don't recommend going to the website for ShopHush. I recommend downloading the app to your phone because they restock quite a bit and you get first dibs from the app. So I know a lot of people get really upset when they are trying to find these palettes and they're going to the website and they're always showing sold out. Download the app, then you'll get first dibs on it, and they will update you often. So anyways, but with that being said, I will tell you guys, I love the formula of this, of the Bad Habits, like I said, and I think that, you know, I did a video on this as well. Is it a dupe or just a waste of money? And again, I felt like this was a complete dupe for the Huda Desert Dusk palette. This is a really expensive palette. This is only $12. Okay, so the rest of the ones I'm going to talk about are all department store high-end type of palettes. But I will tell you guys, I was so surprised that I didn't see more YouTubers or beauty influencers talking about this palette right here. This is the Jouer Skinny Dip palette. And yes, okay, so there's only 6 colors in here, and I think it was like $40, but there was a coupon floating around for like 10 or 15% off. So you get it for 30 something. But I absolutely love these shadows. Now, again, this isn't a palette that you're going to be able to get one look out of it. This is what I call an accent palette. But these colors, look at that. I mean, look. They are like this beautiful, shimmery, just an accent, you know. So, you know, you put a bold eye on or something like that, or you do a sexy smoky look, and then you pop one of these shimmers in here. And I mean, I barely rubbed my finger in there. And then boom, look at that. And of course, I don't have one of those high-tech cameras that like really show how gorgeous this is. And I have a bunch of lights that drowned a lot of stuff out. But I'm telling you guys, these are so pigmented, they're so creamy, and let me tell you, if you use a little Max Fix Plus on your brush with this, it's blinding. I mean, pretty much you can check your makeup in your eyeball if you could actually do something like that. But I'm telling you, it is blinding. It's an amazing palette. And like I said, it wasn't one that I heard a lot of people talk about, so it was kind of sad, but I'm telling you, it's a great palette to check out. Okay, so this one, my daughter actually got me for my birthday, and I had been wanting it, but I just never purchased it. But fortunately, my daughter did for me, and this is by Too Faced. This is a Sweet Peach palette. This was pretty well loved. Granted, I didn't hit pan on anything, but it's dented. It's very, very dented. I use this a lot. I think that it doesn't matter the season. This is just a palette that just, you can put any type of look together. Like I said, doesn't matter on the season. I love this. It smells heavenly. It's a great palette. It really is. And you can go from smoky looks to more of a natural everyday type of look. And I really like the versatility in this palette. So definitely check it out. The other one, I actually picked this one up. I believe it was like a Nordstrom rack or something. Maybe it was at TJ Maxx even. I don't remember. But this is the Too Faced Love Palette. Again, I think this one has been around a while, but it was new to me in 2017. And it looks like this. And it did come with an eyeliner. I will tell you, I was not a big fan of the eyeliner, just because when I put it on my waterline, it just kind of started to run throughout the day. So that was one I wasn't big on. But the colors is definitely very loved. So anyways, I really like this one. I thought it was pretty. Like I said, I picked it up at Nordstrom Rack or something like that. Okay, so as far as my Tarte products go, again, I'm not for sure when this one actually dropped. I think it may have been early 2017, could have been 2016, I don't know, but to me it was new in 2017, and that was the Tartelette palette right here. This was the all matte Amazonian Clay matte palette. Again, this is one that my daughter picked up for me for Mother's Day, and it was the really pretty, sorry I'm blinding you guys, it's the really pretty mauves, and it's all matte, and I actually really loved this one. I mean, this one again, very well loved, did not hit pan on anything because I have an ungodly amount of eyeshadows, But this was one I used a lot. I actually used this one to travel around with and things like that. It's a really pretty palette, and I'm pretty sure this one is still around actually, but definitely check it out. I didn't have a problem with the formula. It wasn't patchy or anything like that. Next, this is one that, again, not sure when it came out, but I know it's still around. I see it like half off. And this is another Tarte, and this is the Play Face Shaping Palette by Tarte. I really like this one. I like the fact that it has the bronzers, the contours, and then this is just for your perfect everyday neutral type of look. Nice earthy tones. They're all matte. There is no shimmer. So if you're looking for an accenty little shimmer palette, boom, there you go. Or even the ColourPop. So anyways, I did like this one. I like the versatility. This would be a great one if you are traveling and things like that, for the simple reason that, you know, even your contour shades you can use as your eyeshadows. So again, this is a Tarte palette, and I don't even hear people talk about this one hardly at all anymore. I heard about it all the time when it dropped, but I don't hear about it anymore, and I still love this palette. Again, it's well loved, didn't hit pan, but still well loved. This is the Tarteist Pro palette, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. This is the Amazonian clay formula, and you know, a lot of these palettes do have some kick up or kick back, whatever people want to call it, but I will tell you guys, I felt like this formula was easy to work with. It was easy to blend with. I did, however, feel like these worked best when you sprayed your brush with a little Max Fix Plus. They are pigmented, as you can see here, and it's like a duochrome type of shadow. So even though on my finger it swatched the teal, it did duochrome out to like more of this burgundy type of shade. But I found with the MAC Fix Plus, or just adding water to your brush and stuff, it really made those 4 shimmer metallic-y shades really, really pop. But overall, I mean, the looks that you can get with this palette, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So anyways, but be looking for a potential dupe video coming soon to you guys, just a heads up. Still love this palette. Okay, the last 2 I'm going to talk about are stupid expensive, crazy expensive, embarrassed that I have it in my collection because I paid so much. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, that is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, because I have the Star palette too. But yes, I do love this palette. Absolutely. Like I said, the price of it, just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I do have the Lila palette as well. I just don't gravitate towards that one as much as I do these warm shades. Warm shades are just my jam right now, even though I am totally wearing Berry Cool on my eyes. Let's ignore that. But I will say this is absolutely a beautiful palette. However, if you are looking for something that is much, much more budget friendly, but still beautiful, and still you can achieve the looks you get with this palette, that would be the Bad Habit Solstice palette. I actually said it right. Hallelujah. But yes, the Solstice palette is a total dupe. And if you haven't caught my video, again, I will try and link that up in a card above, or I will have it in the description box down below. But this palette is absolutely amazing as well. The formula is nice, rich, creamy. It does have talc. That is one thing I try and let my subscribers know, that a lot of the Bad Habit palettes do have talc in there. So if you are talc sensitive, this may not work for you. But I will tell you guys, overall, I came up with the exact same look. I did one eye with this palette, one eye with this palette, and I was able to achieve the exact same look. And you never know that I had a $16 palette on my eye. So anyways, with that said, I will tell you guys though, it's probably the brand, the name that I'm paying for, but it's a beautiful palette. I love the formula. It's very creamy. There is a little bit of kick up, but it's not horrible. You can still work with the formula, and it's not hard. And I'm not a professional makeup artist or anything. I'm just a makeup enthusiast. So if I am telling you that these palettes work well for me, not just this one, but all the ones I'm showing you guys, then you will be able to work with this too. Because like I said, I'm not a professional at all. Okay, so of course, as I mentioned, the Star palette, and I really wish that they would dupe this Bad Habits. If you're on here watching my video, which I doubt, but if you were or are, can you dupe this one for me? Because this is stupid expensive too. I'm not even going to tell you guys how stupid expensive it is. But this is another Natasha Denona palette. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Again, the formulas are amazing. That's all I really have to say about it. I'm looking at the monitor going, why? Why would you purchase such stupid expensive palettes? But I did it. I'm like, YOLO. Just do it. I did it, and I love it. I'm not gonna lie. Again, well loved. Didn't hit pan, but very well loved. So, anyways, those are my favorites of 2017. I tried to make this video much shorter than I did my beauty favorites of 2017 of all the products that I love. So, anyways, I hope that maybe if you guys were wondering about these palettes, wondering if I liked them, enjoyed them, then maybe this helped you out. I don't know. My whole goal for this video is these were my favorites of 2017. So for 2018, I do plan to, a year later, look back on this video and see if I'm still loving these palettes as much as I do right now. Does that make sense? I got the idea from Samantha March. She does a beauty product video where she pulls all of her favorites for that past year, and then she reviews it a year later to see if those are still her favorite. I will link that video down below, but that is where I got this idea, only doing all eyeshadow palettes. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below, as well as if you want to be notified every time I upload videos, hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. And like I said, if you hit the bell, then you're notified every time I upload a video. So anyways, until tomorrow, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye.